Hi everyone, I'm Shelby from the Yoga Shala, and I teach here mid-mornings every Monday through Friday from 8:30 to 11 a.m. and again on Tuesday evenings from 5 o'clock to 7 p.m. Today's topic is back bending and just really prepping your body to get into a deeper back bend. So the first thing we're going to talk about are bridges, which are prep work for back bends. And then I'm going to give you some other exercises that will help you get deeper into your back bends. Third thing is I'm going to talk about emotions that come up when you do your deep back bends. So let's begin. This is how we get into position to begin our bridges. So in order to get into position for my bridge, first I lay down and then I bend my knees, bring my feet back towards my bottom, keeping my feet about hip width distance apart. Push my feet down into the mat as I lift the pelvis up and engage my quadriceps. So I keep pushing my feet down, keep engaging the quads, lifting the pelvis, and that's how you come into a nice deep bridge. So now I'm going to demonstrate some prep work that you can do to help open up your back bends. Okay? And what we're doing here, as you'll see, is we're really opening up the front of the hips and the psoas, which is that deep muscle that attaches your top half to your bottom half, basically. And so really to get deeper in your back bends, I know a lot of people think it's just all in the back, but so much of it is also in the front of the hips here, okay? So what you'll do is you can make a fist. Bring your fist into the small of your back. On an inhale, open up, and then exhale. Push your pelvis forward. So as you're pushing your pelvis forward, you're pushing your feet down and out at the same time. So really pushing down through the feet, pushing the pelvis forward, and as you lift up, you're lifting, 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 the head comes up last. Okay, and that's how you prep for a back bend. So one of the things that you will notice when you start working on these deeper back bends is that a lot of emotions will come up. Okay? Our bodies store so much emotions. Everything that's happened to us in the past somehow is stored somewhere in our body. And for so many of us, you know, we tend to sit like this a lot at work or, you know, wherever we are at home, and we're on our phones and we're kind of hunching. But what we're really doing is we're really protecting our heart. Because it's really hard to be vulnerable, to really open your heart. Okay? And then, so what you'll find is that as you start opening your heart and opening the front of your hips also, you're releasing these emotions that have been buried deep inside of you for so long. So some people might start to get really emotional on the mat. It's not uncommon to see somebody just kind of start to cry on the mat. That's completely normal. Other people, like myself, for instance, might get wild and crazy dreams. And I've had crazy, vivid dreams. So for instance, when a few years ago I was working on really deepening my back bends and really just doing some drop backs and everything, I started having a dream like every night about my dog that had passed like 7 years prior to when I was doing these back bends. And clearly I had some emotional issues that related to the dog, and I know what it was. I had to work my way through it and just really analyze, well, why do I keep dreaming about my dog? Why? Why is he visiting me in my dreams? It turns out really that he was my first baby before I had kids, and then when I had the kids, you know, the dog had to go from being the baby to being really just a dog. And I always felt a little guilty about that. I felt guilty that I had to put all that attention to my kids, and I've never felt balanced enough to be able to give the same attention to the kids as to the dog. And so I really had a tremendous amount of guilt that I had stored either in my hips and then also in my heart. So all those emotions came out, all those feelings that I had to deal with, and I had to understand why I was feeling that way. And now I've just come to accept that, you know, I had to do what I had to do at the time. I was trying to survive with, you know, young kids, babies, and I just had to do it. And it wasn't that I didn't love my dog as much, it was just that I had to kind of give a lot, of course, to my children. So I've come to accept it and realize that nobody's perfect, and we are all human, and we learn from our past. So we learn from everything. So what I'm saying is that just you're going to feel emotional, strange feelings might happen, strange thoughts. It's okay because it's clearly stuff that you just need to kind of look at, assess, and say, okay, it's okay. Okay, just take it for what it is, and don't keep it smushed down inside of you. And so that's really the crux of it with back bends, is that it opens up all these emotions. But don't be afraid, and really enjoy the process. Thank you so much for watching today. We hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, click like, and also hit the bell so that you can get notified when we send out more videos. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Also, you can subscribe to our monthly newsletter. You'll find the link in the description below. And also, let us know, do you have any issues with your back bends? Have you had any crazy, weird dreams? Just let us know how you're doing with the back bends. We'd be really curious to find out. And we'll see you next time.